Good morning and welcome to Full Circle Ozarks.
Well, it's true, we are moving, but we're not moving from the land. I just wanted to take this opportunity to start moving a few things into the shop. This during this time frame here, the shop is mostly complete, and I've been working on the layout inside the shop, trying to figure out exactly where I want my woodworking area, where I want my mechanical side and of the shop, and where the toolboxes needs to go, what's the best wall for shelves. So kind of begin to work through that, and I thought the best way to help me get through this is to start moving stuff in the shop. You can see our little kitten there. That cat's name is Bee. She has a brother named Bullet. And so Bee and Bullet are our mousers that run around the shop area and the yard, and they're just having the time of their life. But back to moving stuff into the shop. As you can see, I'm bringing a workbench in, and I will get it set up in there in a temporary location. I've already taken the opportunity to move quite a few things. You'll notice I have my welder setting in there. I have my 60-gallon air compressor, put a small heater in there. So we're beginning to get things moved in, so on the cool days and the cold days ahead, I can continue getting things organized and getting things where I want. This tractor sure has come in handy to be able to get some of the stuff moved in that's kind of heavy. My son was able to help me on one particular day as I was moving the toolboxes in. That was him that was riding on the front of the tractor, kind of holding the toolbox a few moments ago. As you can see, pretty much every step that I take, Blue is right there with me, and he sure is a good companion to have out here on the property. I've become quite fond of that little dog. Oh, here's my surprise. Wow, at the stuff that we've got in this Connex. But the radial arm saw is what I need to put in the shop. I'm going to need that to make some shelves. Okay, I began to size up that radial arm saw after I finally got things moved out of the way, and I thought I'd just leave my grapple on and ease up against that radial arm saw, and just let it set on the bottom of the grapple rather, and wedge it in there, put a strap around it, and get it moved up to the shop. It actually worked pretty good, as you'll see. You notice there on my grapple at the top, there's a tine that's bent. There's a couple of those. That little tractor has a lot of hydraulic force. I was picking up a round of wood that was too heavy for me to pick up personally, and I just reached down with the grapple and got a hold of it and squeezed it, and as you can see, I've been a tine, but I'll get that straightened back out. In this case here, I'm just taking one of my lifting straps, getting it wrapped around the saw, and I will use that to keep the saw from falling forward. We'll see how it works out here in just a moment.
This does kind of make me a little bit nervous, but he's pretty laid back about it. Knows it'll work.
As I was saying, I need this radial arm saw to help me build some shelves in the shop. So I wanted to get that up there so I would have access to it. It's on wheels, so I can roll it outside if need be. There's a couple of rough spots. I'm kind of making a wide turn as I come into the shop. I need to get gravel on that. That will happen in the future, but we're not quite ready for it yet. So it looks like we've about got the radial arm saw in the shop. That's a good thing.
Y'all see that serious look on his face? This is all business. I was a little bit nervous.
Were ya?
Yeah.
Well, that was a big accomplishment. This was the radial arm saw. Was the last tool that I wanted to get in the shop so I can get things kind of positioned where I think I may want them. And then I can start building shelves. But this is going to come in handy when I start building some shelves.
Absolutely. Do you remember, I mean, I know that Connex looks like it's a mess, but do you remember the day we were having to put stuff in there?
Well, it's hot, wasn't it?
It was like 104. You almost had a heat stroke. We was moving it out of one shop, bringing it over here, and it was, I mean, just throw it in there. It was like, we don't care, get it in there. But, so this will be nice to get that cleaned out. And we have the inspector here, and he didn't approve of that, but he allowed it to happen. And
this radial arm saw, I've had it now for probably going on 30 years, I guess now, haven't I?
was that when we
were living in Illinois after we bought that house. I was still in the military.
Yeah.
And we kind of remodeled the downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So
94, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, this saw has been helpful a lot of times. So, but anyway, I'm gonna slide this around and then we'll kind of maybe chat some more. Okay.
Scared the kitty cat.
Okay. That's in a good place for right now, and so I'm gonna have some woodworking tools on this side. I've got my radial arm saw, a table saw, a chop saw, a planer, a workbench. I've just got to get these in the final locations. And there's one other piece of equipment I need to be adding, and that's I need to add a dust collection system
Yes.
on this so I don't fill the shop with sawdust when I'm in here working. So that's yet to come. But otherwise, I'm getting, hopefully this side will be the woodworking side. This side here, I just got some of my toolboxes in. I've got those. I've got to get it organized. I've got tools everywhere on the floor, over there on the bench.
And then this back wall.
This back wall, let me go back here. Well, doghouse, they don't look like a doghouse. Actually, what this right here is, the insulation. I'm going to build blue insulated doghouse. So there's times when he's still a puppy, we have company, and he'll jump up on people, and a lot of people don't like that. And he's still a dog in training. We're working to break him, but it would be nice to be able to put him outside if we need to, and put him in a nice warm spot for a few hours.
So instead of this being a shop, is this the big dog house?
You know, that could be. I may just send him to the shop. But anyway, you asked about this back wall.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this back wall is going to be full of shells, and possibly this wall over here, and possibly this wall over here. So I figure the shelves will be maybe 18 inches deep. I'm still planning that, so we may build the first round and identify the storage tubs that we want to store stuff in. And I don't know, maybe this end wall would be all we're going to need.
Well, I've got about 15 to 20 tubs of decorations. And then now you'll have a place. We've got a lot of hiking stuff.
Yep.
And I say a lot. We've got 2 or 3 tubs of hiking stuff. Then you will have lots of tubs of hunting gear.
Yeah.
So
anyway, we have a lot of stuff we want to be able to put up on in some totes up here. And so, but the good thing is, with winter coming on, I now have the shop dried in. There's just a little bit of electrical work left to do. There's, I think, 6 plugs. Matter of fact, got this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, there's 6 receptacles that we're going to get wired in this afternoon. And once those are wired in, that will complete all of the electrical work for the shop too. So we're making a lot of good progress.
make you happy.
It makes me happy to have a place to get it all dried in, and to be able to work this winter.
Yeah.
And do some projects. So.
All right. Well, good deal. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe and to share this video.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.